All right, welcome back. We're going to move on to the next subject, and this is brought to us by Mutundo83. And he is one of the few in our group who actually spent money to go see The Last Voyage of the Demeter. I think we all pretty much well established when we watched the trailer that this movie was probably not going to bring much new to the table, and that there's other movies that are like it. You can almost kind of predict what's going to happen. But you tell us, Mutundo83, you tell us, was this worth it? Was this worth your $8?
No.
Why? What's wrong with the movie?
All right, so I'll read an article about the movie actually before I even saw it, and they said they revealed everything in the trailer.
What's there not to
everything?
I mean, honestly, what's not to reveal? Vampires on a boat is taken from
killing everybody.
Yeah, killing everybody. It's taken from Dracula's lore, so you know it's Dracula. You know his story. What's not to reveal? We know that's what I'm saying. There's nothing new about this.
I know this. I never fall for star power or anything, but the guy who plays the Black Doctor on there, I forgot his name, and that's how good his role is. It's forgettable. I sat there and like, you know what? He was a pretty good actor in every other movie I saw. I'm gonna see how he does in this. I'm like,
I think the problem with this movie is that there are some franchises and genres that need to die. It's like, how many Dracula stories can you tell? So they're gonna find one little part of the Dracula novel where it talks about him going on this boat. And I remember you saying it was a really small part, right? And they're gonna try and draw it out into a long
chapter.
Yeah, they're gonna try and drag it out into a long ass movie, sort of like what Peter Jackson did with the Hobbit movies. That movie could have took place in one movie, maybe two.
I don't even think, was that Peter Jackson or that was somebody else that was just trying to milk?
No, that was Peter Jackson. It was originally supposed to be Guillermo del Toro. But
he should have just wasted his money on the next Hellboy.
I think he bowed out, and so Peter Jackson took up the reins again. And granted, he had a whole novel to work off. They took one, like you said, what the prologue. Yeah. Like what could what you can't scare me with this no more. Even the way he looks here, sorry, he looks more ridiculous than he does scary. You know what the story is gonna be. Either one, he's gonna kill everybody, and no one's gonna escape, or only one person is gonna escape to tell the tale. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even that. And then the girl in the movie, she basically tells them exactly what's going to happen to him. I sat there and like, come on, my $8 back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what can you possibly do? Nothing. Look, I like vampires. I find them interesting. But they need to. I was saying the same thing about the possession movies with the the Exorcist movie. Look, the possession trope is old. The vampire trope is old. If you're not going to bring something new or interesting to the table, like I'll give you a good example, right? I had this idea for a vampire story, right? And the story is actually a time travel story, even though it's about vampires. And Hollywood, if you take this idea, I doubt you will, because with all our 4 people who are going to watch this. But the idea it was based on the concept of the universe dying, right? Where the last stars in the universe are like these brown dwarfs. Everything's about to die out. Those last stars are going to turn into big iron stars, and the light's going to go away, right? And at the very edge of the universe, these beings, or at the end of the universe, these beings live around these almost iron stars that they're really brown dwarfs, but they're the last vestiges of light, right? And really they're vampires, but they're extremely powerful vampires. They became vampires probably like in modern times like today, but they've lived for so long that they just get really, really powerful, almost like cosmic like beings, like almost like the archons, right? And they feed off of the essence of life in the past. But the only way they can do that is they have to travel through time, and because they're so long lived, like their heads have gotten like really, really big, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like their brains are just gigantic. You know what I'm saying? But they try to feed off life in the past, But that's basically the premise for my vampire story. Now that's way more original than anything we've seen that come out of Hollywood. Now the movie would take place in modern times, and they would have to basically deal with these almost like Lovecraftian type beings trying to invade the present from the future or whatever. But we don't get anything like that. That's my vampire story. We don't get anything like that. No, we get the Last Voyage of the Demeter. Just mediocrity. I mean, yeah, but go ahead.
The last vampire movie I really like, and I could watch it over and over again, no matter what time of day or when it comes on, is Interview with a Vampire. I still enjoy that movie.
That's the last movie. The last
vampire movie.
When did that come out?
Like 95, 96.
Interview with the Vampire. Yeah. Came out in 94. When did From Dusk Till Dawn come out? From
like 93, I think.
Till 96. So From Dusk Till Dawn came out after Interview with the Vampire.
I thought it came out before, but those two are in high regard with me.
What about you, Big O? What's the last good vampire movie you've seen? Because believe it or not, Blade came out after Interview with the Vampire and From Dusk Till Dawn. The first Blade movie I thought was a pretty good vampire movie. I'm trying to think what's come out. Because Blade came out in 98. What's come out in the 2000s?
Save Marvel too.
Huh?
And they saved Marvel too.
Yeah, we know that, but I'm trying to figure out what vampire movie came out in the 2000s that I think is good. I'm trying to think.
None of them.
Wasn't Bloodlust?
Huh?
Bloodlust? I mean, it's an anime. Vampire Under Deep.
I'll give you that. That came out in 2000. Yeah.
I'm thinking live action, but if we're doing vampire movies as a whole, that'll be the top of the tier.
What about, was it Van Helsing or something like that?
Oh, 30 Days. No, Van Helsing was trash. 30 Days of Night was decent. Underworld, the first Underworld was decent.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
Daybreakers was trash. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, trash. Dracula 2000, trash. Let me go to images. Yeah, we go view more. I got a Dracula 3000. Yeah, I don't see any on here that, other than 30 Days of Night, Van Helsing was trash. Other than 30 Days of Night and maybe Underworld, that first Underworld movie. Mm-hmm. So far, I'm not seeing anything. Queen of the Damned was awful. Oh, it was so bad. Here we go. Best vampires of the movies of the 2000s ranked. Of course, we got Underworld, 30 Days of Night. The two that I think were, decent. Blade 2 was trash. Van Helsing, trash. Blade Trinity, trash. Underworld, Rise of the Lycans. That's technically, it was decent. The Little Vampire, never seen it. Queen of the Damned, oh my god, it was so bad. Underworld Evolution, trash. All the Underworld movies other than the first one and maybe that prequel about the werewolves was trash. Dracula 2000, trash. Let the Right One In was decent. Both of them, the Swedish one or wherever it came out, and the American one was decent. Daybreakers, I didn't like it. A lot of people like it. I didn't think it was that good. Shadow of the Vampire, haven't seen it. Cirque du Freak, I actually kind of like that one. That was decent. Bram Stoker's Dracula's Curse, never seen it. Jennifer's Body, that's a vampire movie. I thought it was more of a succubus. Yeah, that was a good movie though. Don't sleep on that one. Wow, there's a Steven Seagal vampire movie. I did not know that. Slayer. Have you guys ever seen Slayer? Came out in 2006. I've never seen that. It has Danny Trejo in it, Ray Park, and Linda Carter. I've never actually seen it. Twilight, never seen it, but don't want to see it. Van Helsing, trash. Night Fangs, never seen it. Lost Boys, The Tribe, trash. Dracula 3 Legacy, trash. Dracula 2 Ascension, trash. Vampire Diary, trash. I see what you're saying, Demetrius. Perfect Creature, never seen it. Thirst, I've never actually seen this. Usually Koreans do pretty good with horror. Vampires.
Ultraviolet.
I don't know. I guess because it says right here most of the population into bloodthirsty vampires known as hemophages. So I guess she's fighting against vampires. I watched that movie. It's so bad and so forgettable. I can't even remember what happens. She was terrible.
I watched Priest recently, and it was it. Yeah, it's trash.
Dracula Pages from a Virgin's Diary. Never seen it. Dark
Sounds
Prince,
like
the
trash.
true story of Dracula. See all these Dracula
Trash.
movies? I've actually seen Lesbian Vampire Killers. It's actually pretty good. It's fun. It's a fun movie. The Forsaken, The Road Trip. Have you guys ever seen this? It says.
Well, Jamie Foxx had a vampire movie that came out, I think, last year.
Hold on.
Decent.
Hold on. Let me read this synopsis. The Road Trip horror film follows a young man who crosses paths with a vampire hunter on the trail of a vicious bloodsucker responsible for a string of brutal murders across the American Southwest. As they join forces to hunt down the prey, they must navigate a world of darkness, danger, and betrayal at every turn. I've never actually seen that. Bitten, never seen it. Scooby-Doo and the Legend of the Vampire, never seen it. Blood Rain, oh my god, it's so bad. Vampire Assassin, never seen it. Frostbite, never seen it. Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, pretty good. Death Hunter, Werewolves versus Vampire, looks like trash. Brotherhood of Blood looks like trash. Moonchild, never seen it. The Batman versus Dracula, I think I've seen that.
Yes.
It's alright. Transylmania, never seen it. Vampire Girl versus Frankenstein. All these versus type movies are usually pretty terrible. I've never seen it. Eternal, you guys ever seen this? It says, in this suspenseful thriller, a detective becomes obsessed with the case of a missing woman who bears a striking resemblance to his own deceased wife. As he uncovers the truth about her true nature as a vampire, he finds himself drawn into a deadly web of deception, seduction, and supernatural intrigue.
Trash.
Never seen it. Wolfsbane, never seen it. Vampires versus Zombies, now the versus is probably trash. The Twins Effect 2.
And one.
I don't think I've ever seen any of those. That has Jackie Chan. Is that Jackie Chan? Yeah, it's Jackie Chan. Hellsing Ultimate Volume 1. I actually did like the Hellsing series. I have to say I did enjoy those. Vampire Clan, never seen it. Metamorphosis, never seen it. Dracula 3000. Anything with like Dracula 2000 or 10,000, those are probably trash. The Bleeding, never seen it. Strange Things Happen at Sundown. I like that title, but I've never seen that. It came out in 2003. Blood Rain 2, I'm pretty sure it's as bad as the first one. Trouble Every Day. Looks like Italian or something. It says, the controversial French film explores the darker side of desire through the story of an American scientist who becomes entangled in a twisted love affair with a mysterious woman while attending a conference in Paris. As they succumb to their insatiable hunger for human flesh, they must confront the consequences of their actions and depths of their depravity. It sounds more like a cannibalism. I guess vampirism is a form of cannibalism. Blood, the Last Vampire, I guess is the live action version of the anime. Oh. I've never seen it, but I have to say the anime was actually pretty good. Oh, guess what this is? You guys know what this one is, right?
The Davis movie.
The lowest ranked movie of our underrated movie show. The Breed 2001 was dog shit. Suck 2009, never seen it. Rise, Blood Hunter. I think I tried watching this because it had Lucy Liu in it, but I fell asleep on it. It's probably not very good. Daywatch, never seen it. Jesus Christ, Vampire Hunter. That just sounds lame. I tried watching. Everyone was talking about this movie when it first came out. Night Watch, when it came out, I didn't think it was that good. I guess that's all of them. I mean, there might be more. Is there a next? Yeah, I guess that's it. Most of them are trash, man, or most of them aren't even like I'm not even gonna bother watching it. You know, that's what I'm saying, man. It horror, man. Like horror is one of those genres, man. You can only get away with doing something maybe twice. You know, after that second movie, man, it's usually not that good because the mystery's gone. So remember that movie, The Ring? Remember when The Ring came out? Carbon X.
Yeah.
Carbon X. You ever seen this?
I know what it is, but I've not seen.
You never seen The
first
Ring?
One?
Yeah,
I remember that. What the movie's about, and
I remember that first
on the TV.
That first movie was so good. And I remember they said they were coming out with a sequel, and I think the sequel came out a few years later. I was like, oh shit, they're going to have a sequel to it. And that shit was terrible. So it's like there's a certain... When a horror movie works, there's a certain magic that happens. There's a certain
and
things
that
that kind
magic
of
that
come together that
and
creates a
they'll beat
good
the.
that
I'm
creates a
sorry,
good
Brian.
that creates a good horror movie. And you can't always achieve that the second time around. Sometimes you can, but you definitely rarely can achieve it the third time around. But I'm sorry, Demetrius, go ahead.
Oh, if they find that magic, they're gonna beat the shit out of it. Like you just said,
Like the
from
Insidious
Dust to
movies.
Dawn. Yeah, from Dust to Dawn. You remember how many sequels they had after that? And I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
And I think only like one of them was like halfway decent. Yeah.
And then I
While we're here though,
what wins for me is when they turn a movie into that's a book which they can't contain all the information in, and then turn it into a series that expands on it. That sometimes works, but in most cases they beat the unholy shit out of it. Because I watched the first season of Interview with a Vampire, and I'm like, oh god.
When I saw the like the promotional material for that, I was like, yeah, that's a pass for me. That's a pass for me.
And the only reason I watched it because I didn't have nothing else to watch, and I watched everything else. And the first thing they're gonna do is, and no offense to all our fans that are in the LGBTQ plus movie, but the first thing they're gonna do is this guy's confused on what he really is.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said,
black male lead.
when I saw the promotion material, I was like, yeah, I'm good.